Hello and welcome to Pure Word Creations. My name is Tahira. Thank you so much for being with me today. I have a journal flip through for you, a request by fellow journal maker Tamara Crumble. This is a journal for her daughter, Sierra, and it is a soft cover journal um, with three signatures. I hand painted some canvas and then added this orange and gold reflective with these little small mirrors, I guess you can say, fabric on the canvas. And I used about three different colors for the paint. You can see here there's gold, there's green, and there's a like a blackish color called graphite. You can actually see the real green that's there, but I mixed them all together to create the palette because the recipient's favorite colors are green, black, and orange. All right, let's go right in. This journal is made of two pieces of canvas and Amazon packaging in the middle of them. So I stenciled, you can see that, yeah, stenciled on the inside canvas. And like I said, there are three signatures. Each signature starts with some scrapbook paper, and then you'll see all kinds of variety of paper. Inside, on the left, you see an art postcard by artist Ukulele. There is Eco Dye paper by Rosemary Morris. I have some rust dyed paper of mine, a notepad paper from Thoroughly Created. The recipient is a hair braider, so you'll see a lot of those references throughout. This is a journal card by Prima. This cool green and white polka dot bag. And inside I have a art card by Pink Lomaine. And another journaling card from Prima. It says gratitude changes everything. Just backed it with some coffee dyed paper. There's some dyed paper by my friend Cameron at Lotus and Nightshade. A digital pocket. This is a digital by Giggle Glitter Graphics. And the recipient, I guess her dream vacation is, being on a beach in Jamaica with steel drummers playing. Let's see if I can change the lighting a little bit. Okay. All right. I think that's a little bit better. All right. This is a digital by Crafty Malika, Kelly Malika. And I got this paper, this green paper, this Nepalese paper from Paper Connection in Rhode Island. This says, expect nothing, appreciate everything. This is a bookmark by Ebony's Moon. The recipient is a reader and writer. Some ledger paper. This is a beautiful playing card that Renee at Renee's at It Again gifted me. The recipient, I guess, had a beautiful vacation at a mountain lake, and so I wanted to represent that. This is some eco and rust dyed that I did of this index card, this rolodex card rather, that was also gifted by Cameron. This is, can kind of hardly see it, but it's like a silver edged wedding invitation card that Tamara sent me. In this pocket of this coffee dyed music paper that Tamara coffee dyed is a tea card. This is on hibiscus, done by Alexandra Antoine, and she has a poem here on hibiscus, and it mentions Jamaica, the Caribbean. Here I have some extra paper clips. Those are from Daiso. And this is a rub-on actually from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna pause here because it is very hot and I forgot to turn on my fan. So I'm gonna be right back. All right, I am back and you're probably hearing the fan in the background, but I am way cooler. All right, so here is a stamp that says Imagine the Possibilities, and that's a stamp that I got from a creative reuse shop. And this paper is a graph paper that I found at Goodwill. Here's some scrapbook paper. And I found these cards, these inspirational cards. I found those actually at the library. It was on the free shelf at the library, and they are really cool. And you'll see 3 of them in this journal. Here is a stencil from Dollar Tree. Have some washi tape there. Here's some rust dyed glassine paper that I rust dyed. Here's some of Tamara's coffee dye paper, as well as this coffee dyed ticket that I put a charm on. It's a charm of a heart, and it says love on the back. And you can see there's, I have green and orange threads throughout, sewing threads throughout. Here's another Prima journaling card. This is washi tape by Cookie Sticker Co. It has melanin written there. Another Crafty Malika digital. This is coffee dye paper. I believe this is from Renee. Here is an art postcard by Seasonal Pages. Again, the recipient is a reader. This is a coloring book page, and I believe it's 24 shades of work, something like that. I'll put the correct name in the description box. But the recipient is also involved in childcare. This is an envelope that I rust dyed. Inside we have a Project Life card, things we did this summer, and another pink lo mein card that says I am enough. Here is some dyed paper by Cameron, Lotus and Nightshade. We have some Ebony's Moon washi tape of her character Blue resting, sleeping, and the recipient is big on sleep, I was told. This is another playing card from Renee of this beautiful girl and her little cute pigtails that are hooped. I got this notepad paper that says Love Every Shade from Felecia of Bible Scraps. And this is from the Afrofuturism coloring book. Of course, this woman with braids and beads. It's cool. All right, so in the center of the first signature, you have this beautiful book page. I'll make sure to put the title of the book in the description box. And this is some recycled paper that's kind of has like a marble effect. All right, so here are the other sides of those pages. There's another journaling card from Prima. It says, being underestimated is one of the biggest competitive advantages you can have. Try to embrace it. And that kind of peeks out of the window of the side of the envelope. This is a, let's see, another coloring book page of this kind of living room scene. I was told that the recipient loves to watch homemaking videos on YouTube. And she is a plant mom. So this is a journaling card from Ink and Page, a digital. And here is a page out of, I think it's called like the 500 journal prompts book. And this says, detail the drawing. And since she's a writer, just have some journal prompts here. Excuse me, kind of working around my camera setup. Here's another Kelly Maleka digital. Again, black is one of the recipient's favorite colors. Here is a plant ally card from Velvet Back. It's Buttercup. Some washi tape and some paper, just regular paper that's blank on the other side. Just love the sound of all the different types of papers in here. Here's some capital sheet designs, scrapbook paper that I cut into a journaling card, more stenciling. And I was told that Tamara's family has Indigenous heritage. And so this was actually a card that she sent to me. And I just backed it with some paper from Dollar Tree, and put it in her daughter's journal. Here is a journaling card that I made a while ago. It's got the right things on it. Green. This woman in her beautiful dress and a big tree in the back. Butterflies. That's more paper from Dollar Tree. More rub-ons. Here is another playing card that I was gifted. I think Renee gave it to me, but it could have been Tamara. Another Prima journaling card. This one is backed with some flower embedded paper. Another rust-dyed Rolodex card. This one folds out. Ledger paper. Has some book washi tape. So I put that on the bottom of this piece of paper. I think this is tea-dyed paper. And here's another one of Kelly Maleka's digitals. I believe I got this card from another creative reuse shop. Yeah, I think from the free section. This is scrapbook paper from Prima, and I just backed that. Here's another one of those prompt pages. And here there's some paper bits, a You Are Beautiful sticker, classic key, stationery, other Japanese inspired stationery. Let's see, on this side, it's a little die cut that I've had for years. Okay, there's another die cut in there getting in the way. All right, here we go. Here is a stamp that I was gifted. It says mother, mentor, sister, friend, guiding and inspiring with the bright light of your heart. Inside this envelope is a paper pad page that I was gifted from Felecia. And then the library also had this Better Homes and Gardens magazine, and they had this beautiful article about dark colored plants. And so there are a couple more pages of that article in this journal. Going into the second signature. Okay, there we go. Here's another one of those cards that I found at the library. Another stationery page. Here is a paper, I believe Cameron gifted me that, and it has all of these different spices and herbs. Here's some more washi tape of these plants, potted plants. Here is another washi tape by Cookie Sticker Co. Sorry, I was blanking a little bit. This is a fabric flip of Renee's black bean dyed paper. Another Kelly Malega digital. And this index card that I stenciled on the side. Also got that from Renee, the card. I heard that the recipient likes music, so this is some 16th notes. It's a charm. That's on a bulb pen, a green bulb pen. Some of Renee's avocado dyed paper. More of Rosemary Morris's eco dyed paper. My rust dyed paper. And that's butcher paper. Some more washi tape. This is a rest deck card from the Nap Ministry, Trisha Hersey. It says, the more I sleep, the more I wake up. I will stay in rest. Another one of those prompt pages. Here is a Ziploc paper bag that I got from Renee. This is a notepad paper from Ketsy Creates. Another book page in the center. More of my rust and eco dyed paper. As I said before, the recipient is a hair braider, So I asked one of my music group's collaborators, Shawnee Crow, who is a multi-dimensional artist, and she's a hair braider actually. She hair braided Solange's hair and did this kind of style with some Swarovski. I know I'm saying that Swarovski crystals, um, in the spaces. But I got these cards from Shawnee Crow, and I asked her to sign them for the recipient. So this is her signature crow. This is another ink and page digital, these books. Here's the center of the journal. And of course, it's this little girl in orange with her plant. And I think it says up top, do you know the color of the berries in between? So the mouse and the girl, that little berry there. This is another book page. This girl going to the public library. So beautiful. The illustration. And this is another playing card that I got from Renee. These plants. Matches her hat. And that's some of Tamara's coffee dyed and stenciled paper. This washi tape is all about oranges, applications of oranges. I was also told that the recipient likes Black Panther. I just so happen to have these remnants of Black Panther fabric that my friend's mom had. She had made masks during the pandemic, and so she gave me scraps of whatever she used to make masks. This is a plant card that I was given by Tamara, and I just backed it with this beautiful paper. In this side of the Ziploc bag, I have just a journaling card made out of scrapbook paper, a little marble effect there. I was told that the recipient loves Whitney Houston. So this is from an old Jet magazine. And she is number 2 for The Preacher's Wife. This is a Daiso envelope. And inside there is a little card that has those colors. Here's Rose Color Earth Co's notepad paper. Ebony's Moon stamp up top there. If the phone, yep, there we go. And then I've had this digital in my stash for a very, very long time. I don't even know whose it is. If you do, please put it in the comments. But it had the right colors, and so I just added that there, and it was plants. Rosemary does such a good job with her eco dyeing. Beautiful, beautiful. Eco printing dyeing. This is a digital from LJB Prints. There we go. And more of Renee's avocado dye paper. Here's another coloring book page. This hairdresser. Did some stenciling on the side here, and that orange. It was like a pumpkin colored ink. Crafty Maleka's digital. There's another plant card. And another article page. Really beautiful, right? Okay. And then this is a card. I got this deck of cards. I think at the Target dollar spot from years ago. Okay. It says, if you could invite a famous person over for dinner, who would it be? And then on the other side, I have all of these food related papers and ephemera. This is a art postcard from Sticky Club. It's like a little picnic setting. And this is the artist, Amaru. Rust dyed guest check. And this paper, I think I got that from Cameron as well. And this is just some scrapbook paper that I made into a pocket. And it's sewn all around, at least on two sides. Here's some fabric that Felecia gifted me. It says shine, love, melanin, love, black girl, shine, passion, joy. Here's the other side of that stationery with the herbs. Another LJB print digital. And there's a recipe card. It was also gifted. I believe either Cameron or Renee gifted that to me. And another sheet of stationery. These colors. All right. Oh, and you can see the cutlery on the back there. And here is the third and final signature. It's another one of those plant cards that Tamara sent me. Just giving it to her daughter. Here's some color dyed paper from Cameron. More graph paper. You can hardly see that with the lighting. Here is some handmade paper from Village Paper Maker. Here's an art card from Denisio Truitt. In this black lace pocket, I got that lace from Renee. More coffee dyed paper from Tamara. Another LJB print digital. Here is one of those subscription flyers from Essence. I just backed it with a rust dyed rolodex card. It came out really well. And just some tangerine colored paper. Backing that scrapbook paper. Kelly Maleka digital. Just did some light stenciling. And the recipient, along with that Jamaica vacation that she wanted still drummers. So this came out of a music textbook that I was gifted by Renee some years ago. I just happen to have the right colors as well. The recipient loves the season of fall or autumn, and just had some washi tape in those colors. And this, I've had this for a while. This is 10 things I love about my family, and just kind of take them out one by one and write what you like. goes inside this little envelope, this little departmental envelope, interdepartmental envelope. I have it clipped here just so that it doesn't move around too much. And then on the other side is this die cut that says time changes everything, but one thing remains, family. Another Cookie Sticker Co. washi. This one. Alright. Rust dyed glassine. Flower embedded blue paper I got from Renee. Some green grid paper. Kelly Maleka digital. This gold and white bag with some of my rust dyed and eco dyed paper inside. Light stenciling in green on the side there. This is an office stamp that I found at a creative reuse shop. And this is another book page. Talking about, this girl is talking about her pet, Stephanie. That is a plant, a pet plant. She even like has a leash for it. Too cute. And then this piece of paper comes from a journal that says, "Today I'm grateful for," and "Today I'm feeling." Okay. And in this bag, this black and white striped bag, have another color of that die cut, green. Here is a stationery piece from Daiso and a beautiful playing card with this lovely nature scene with these deer. Let's see if I can get it better. There we go. Another journaling card made out of this scrapbook paper. These household items. This is a journaling card that says "You Shine." That's from Prima as well. This is a page out of a highlights book. And I believe I got that highlights from the library. Again, free. And it says something about orange being the little girl's favorite color, and they're gonna make sweet potatoes for the brother. It's cute and fitting because I think the last name of the recipient has Benny in it. So there you go. This I got from Daiso as well. It's a coloring book that has a colored postcard and then the same illustration that you can color. And they're both postcards. Here is a Giggle Glitter Graphics digital of this bedroom. And it has plants as well. So another, and I think these are, they're talking about reading. Escape, read, the next chapter. Those are from Studio Calico. I've had those die cuts for a while. This is from the Monopoly game. And Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther in the movie. That is a Black History playing card from UI. Here's another one of those cards from the library. This one says engaged. Another plant card that I backed. And some vintage steno paper. It's really, really pretty in person. Another rub-on, again from Dollar Tree. Here's some washi tape. I believe that's from Isabella Jewels. More stenciling. Kelly Maleka. It's actually that grid paper. Here's another notepad page that I got from Felecia. Woman resting, chilling on her couch with her plants. Here is a crossword puzzle that's on gardening, and then the last of that magazine article. Here's another journal prompt page. This one has like top 5 books, top 5 movies. Just had this little piece of washi tape. It's so pretty. Library pocket and card. Let's see. I think there's just more. There we go. More light that came through. Here's another one of of thoroughly created notepad pages. And I got this I think it was like a planner from Salvation Army some years ago. But the papers had this like border that had the scene of yards. This is really, really pretty. And the third charm here is this tree. And I thought it could be like a family tree, because I know that Tamara and her daughter often talk about their lineage and their family. More washi tape. Kelly Maleka Digital. Another Shawnee Crow card for hair braiding and art. And you got a little bit more of Shawnee. I guess she had some of her marker dab on the front there when she was signing it. And that is in a rust-dyed lace pocket. Here's another playing card that Renee sent me with some, I'm so sorry about that, Jocelyn, that was big. With some more paper, line paper. This is from a photography book, and it's of this person doing hair. Another rest deck card. Rest is a lifelong practice. That handmade paper from Village Papermaker feels very good. This is a scrapbook paper journaling card. This is an art card, collage card from Brittany Lavender. It says good night. And I was told that the recipient loves white roses. Rose is her middle name. And here is a coloring book page from Sister Dolls. And all of the women have some type of floral in their hair or on their heads. And there's my business card and sticker, and then I have a pack of stickers in this black envelope that she can reuse. And here's the back with a stenciling and a pin loop. So for the pin loop, I kept it kind of wide. I was thinking of Tamara making her, decorated pins for herself and for other journals. I didn't make it the hole as big as one of her pins, but I did use this was it Papermate Ink Joy multi pin, just as a placeholder, just so I can figure out the sizing. So there we go. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a good time. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.